Hello and welcome back to another Andrews Athletics video. Today we are going over the Ontario Elite Championships speed skating in Cambridge, starting out with the 1500. There was a false start, unfortunately by a teammate, so a little shuffle and a restart. So I'm not sure if I covered it in the last video that I did, but with the times, the improvements that I did to my season's best, I was hoping to get into the B group for the championships. That did not happen. I ended up number 1 in the C group. Not ideal. Honestly debated about not going, but I already paid for hotels and everything, so figured might as well. So there's quite a bit of racing here where I'm just cruising and waiting for people to die in front of me and then pass them. There's, literally tripping over people because we're not moving very fast. So that's all right. That's what we do. So I just slowly move up position at a time when they become available. What are we doing? 13. 13-3. Oh my goodness. Ay. It's okay. Take another spot. This is the first race of the day, and the first race always feels really bad on the legs. So it was kind of nice that this was an easy heat. I think it was like a 2+1, so it was pretty relaxed. I didn't do anything too crazy, and this is basically how it finishes out. Because this race started so slow, there is no point in sprinting really hard at the end. I just wanted to come first, but other than that, there's no chance of getting another season's best in this race. So, which is again why you don't want to be in the C group, because especially the top of it, because then you're the fastest in the group and you don't have anyone to push you. There was one skater, which you'll see later, who was actually quite a bit faster than me in the 1500, but that was it. One skater in one distance. So these are the 500s. As you'll see, there's no competition here. So the way the ranking works is, there's crash. This was a 2+1 as well, or was it a? Yeah, 2+1. Oh, 3+1. Oh my goodness. Okay. And so the way the ranking works is it takes your 500 meter time plus your 1500 meter divided by 3. Because I just started skating again this year, my endurance skating was pretty bad, and so I could do a decent 500, but comparatively, I think I was a 51.1, that was pretty slow. Although I was surprised with that because I let up a lot, and then going into this was a 48.7, but that was really hard for me to skate, and at the beginning of the season I skated a 52, so I was surprised that I could let up that much and still get that fast of a time. But in any case, again, just go out and skate by myself. There's some racing going on behind me. So, Sean Park, he was the fastest below me in the 1500, and he does put on a very hard challenge. But yeah, I'm like literally not skating anymore. Just so extremely frustrated. Looking back at this, I probably should have just said, okay, I'm going to win these races. That's not a problem. Let's try and go for a time in each one and really see what I can do instead of, because I was in C group anyways. Like, who cares if you win C group? This almost made this race exciting, my trip. But lucky for me, I'm gigantic and I put a massive hole in the ice. So they're like, gotta restart this. The start was much better. First corner is still not that great. But the exit of that corner is decent. I mean, my body position is still so high. But exits of the corner are much better. And on a big rink, I can actually like accelerate. I think this is Bell Lap. Yeah, I made this race a little closer than I intended. Then, for some reason, they always do this at the championship. They want to reshuffle everything. I'm sure it's because they're trying to give times to people trying to make juniors. But like, if you're gonna do something like that, just race it the same way all year. I don't understand what their goal is all the time. Anyways, this race was a disaster. People wiping out left and center, passing 4 people on a straightaway. Again, I do actually end up getting a time in this, which is amazing. Because what are we skating? 11.5s? I mean, I guess it's not slow, but like, it's still slow. I mean, if I was going to go ahead and do a 1500 for times, I'm trying to skate 11 O's until like 7 to go and then just sprint. Yeah, what do we slow up to now? Yeah, which is why I went to the front. Yeah, 12.4s. 12.5 almost. 7 laps to go. Yeah, well, so that's essentially what I did. Just the start was a little slow. Yeah, and so Sean, this is the skater that's actually in the C group with me. This is the no points race, which they put on the first day. So he ends up passing me, and I do try and go with him, and I end up getting a time of 2:46, which is 2 seconds better than my time anytime earlier in the season, so it gives me a season's best. But yeah. And then we have the relay. This relay was a disaster, so you're only going to see part of it, because that's not a disaster and like anyone falling or anything. It's just exchanges were poor. I need to communicate to my teammates that I can't exit the corner on the blocks when sprinting. So that I'm going to blame that on myself. And then there was just other teams that just had faster skaters. So almost all the teams had very poor exchanges. Yeah, we're barely there. So in this exchange, I get out is fine, and I try and make up the gap, which I do fairly successfully. Like, that was a good push down that straightaway, and then this corner, like, at this much smaller gap, but then I lose an edge trying to get to skater number 4 because she was so tight on the close to the pucks on the exit. So it's fine. It's what it is. And that's pretty much it. We end up third. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.